I was struggling to get by on my classes before. But now I've got time to study, and again, it's all thanks to the fact that I can make $80 an hour, work 5 hours a day, and make more than I was making, working 80 plus hours a week. And it's great. And because I'm doing all this stuff part-time that's paying me significantly more than social work was, I've been able to benefit a lot of nonprofits. I'm doing volunteer work, which I love. I have so much freedom. I'm doing better in my classes. It's just been phenomenal to me, which is why I've been singing it from the rooftops. Everyone's like, oh my God, being a camgirl, it's so disgusting. I'm like, dude, I wouldn't say that it's easy, but I get to be at home at my house, set hours that work for me on a schedule that works for me. I'm in control of the situation. If there's something that you don't want to do, you say no and you don't do it. If there's someone that you don't like, there's ways that you can block and ban them. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do,
That
and
yeah,
kind of
sure. That
so
wow, that's yeah. It seems like like you got some fulfilling shit going on. Whoa.
yeah. And I wouldn't have been able to do that otherwise. My hair was falling out in clumps in the shower. I was working like 75 hours a week just trying to keep up, and I still wasn't able to make the mortgage on my house. And I donated all of my time. I put my heart into this place, into these people, and then I ended up getting fired like 2 weeks before Christmas.
That's nice. Yeah.
And I was just like, cool. After I'd been working for this company for like 6 years, busting my ass constantly, I was so stressed all the time. I'd missed countless holidays with my family and my friends, birthdays. My entire life was this work, and they fired me. And I was like, cool. And right before Christmas too, right? So I was like, shit, now what am I going to do? And one of my friends told me, she was like, well, I did some camgirl work and it seems a little silly. And she was like, but you'd be surprised. You can actually make decent money at it. It's not so bad. And I was like, whatever. I'm not so proud. I'll give it a try. Like, I don't think I'm like, what's wrong with it? I don't see a big issue. We get free porn all the time, so we might as well monetize ourselves.
Sure,
Um,
absolutely. Yeah. So what? You lost your job after breaking your neck and being completely stressed out, and then that's how you got into camming from your friend?
it is. Yep. And I started out on I still am there on like Chatterbait and my free cams just to kind of get my feet wet. And I was surprised at how well I did pretty quickly. And it was fairly easy. So I just sat down and it wasn't hard to get, and I mean that in the fact that like, for me, it came naturally. It wasn't hard to like sit down in a room and talk with people. I think my social work background came in handy because I can communicate with people. I can sort of tell what someone needs when they're coming to me. Some people want to talk and have a conversation and they want more of a girlfriend experience. And some people are trying to get off in 5 minutes or less and they want to get the hell out of here. So you kind of have to be able to gauge your audience and like where you're at so you can know how to interact with them a little bit better.
Dude, you're like built for for camming.
Oh yeah, like it was such an easy transition for me. It was a little bit uncanny.
It
And again,
seems like
like
it. Like you just seem like you just seem so like natural and real. Like it's just it's
and growing up, people always told me I had a good porn operator voice. I can all of a sudden just turn it on really quick. And my customer service voice sounds a whole lot like a phone sex operator. And there we go. So
yeah.
it comes, and honestly, most of the time I've got this background and I do all these crazy lighting productions and like all this stuff for work. And then with this, I get to be a little lazy. I come home and I set up my ring light, and a lot of the times I'll cam from this couch where I'm sitting right now. And, you don't have to get crazy or fancy to start out. And when I did get an hourly wage, I ended up making like $80 an hour roughly just starting out from right here. And it was so nice, so easy. through camming, just in a matter of months, I was able to expedite my semesters and my courses. I've turned a 4-year degree into a 2-year degree, and I'll have a degree in biological sciences and biomedical research in spring of 2024. And I wouldn't have been able to do that without this. I was struggling to get by on my classes before. Now I've got time to study, and again, it's all thanks to the fact that I can make $80 an hour, work 5 hours a day, and make more than I was making, working 80 plus hours a week.
That sounds amazing. Like,
Yeah.
like that's, like that's the dream, right?
Right. And that's why I wish, not that I, hope that the market gets flooded, but I've been wanting to reach out and talk. I tell all my friends all the time, I'm like, just shake your ass a little bit on camera with me. And I swear to God, like, you're going to quit your day job and we'll be able to go hang out all the time. It'll be fun. And everyone thinks they think I'm crazy. And I'm like, I have to be honest, I struggled for a bit because I was applying to other places, obviously, in between. And I got offered a job that was going to pay me like $46 an hour with health insurance and, all the bells and whistles. And I just sit and think whether or not I wanted to take that and go, or whether I wanted to keep doing this. And ultimately, I chose to keep doing this, and I turned down that position. And that felt kind of unreal and unheard of because I never would have felt stable enough to do that before.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you seem pretty well put together. You seem fucking like you seem like you don't have a lot of stress.
Oh, yeah, I try. Not anymore. Not anymore.
Well, I know doing it's stressful. I mean,
Yeah,
I know it takes a lot of work, absolutely. But I mean, you
yeah,
seem
no,
just like chill with everything. Like, like this is what it is. I know what I'm doing.
it's as soon as I want from someone, again, who is like crying in the shower every night with hair falling out, to someone who wakes up in the morning feeling like a Disney princess. I swear to God, like I do yoga and I meditate and I eat breakfast. I didn't know what breakfast even was, a year and a half ago. So I'm like my friends and family have noticed, they're like, you're just so happy. And I'm like, yes, it's because it's given me the freedom again. It's so, and that's why, like, I hesitate. I don't mean to, when I say it's easy, I don't mean to say that it's easy, but like, it was such a good decision for me, and it's made my life so much better. It's enhanced my experience. And so what? I'm using my dildo online with some men while they jerk off. You know, I'm doing a service for everyone involved. I'm getting off, they're getting off, I'm getting paid. What's the problem? You know?
Yeah, I don't know.